everyone. Welcome to today's practice. Today we'll be focusing on more of a hip mobility flow. So we'll get started in a seated position down on the ground. If you want to have any props available, blocks or books, something you can tent your fingers onto, that would be nice. So let's get started. Just move your body a little bit. Maybe you close the eyes. Eventually settling into stillness. The eyes opened or closed. Finding a grounding sensation through the sit bones and a lift up and out through the crown of the head. Noticing how your breath feels as it moves in and out of your body. Becoming aware of how your breath sounds as it moves in and out of the nose. And if it's not comfortable to breathe in and out of the nose, that's cool. You can breathe in and out of the mouth. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Very slowly, start to open the eyes. And we'll begin by bringing our hands behind us. Fingertips can point in any direction, and the feet will come about mat width distance apart, or at least wider than the hips. Push into your hands to find a gentle lift through the chest. Inhale, and as you exhale, let's drop the knees over towards the right. Coming back through center and over towards the left. Keep moving like this. And if you would like to try, you can bring your hands away from the ground, keeping that lift through the spine. For 3. Maybe start to scooch forward for 2. 1. We'll pause on the left side. Your left shin will be parallel towards the longer edge of your mat, and your back leg will be parallel towards the shorter edge of the mat. Okay, let's bring the hands down once again. Inhale, find length. As you exhale, fold down halfway, and then pushing yourself back up. And then we're going to fold again, but this time maybe you start to fold in a different direction. Coming back up. Back up. Let's do 1 more. This one we'll pause and hold. Find that place where you feel the stretch. And we'll slowly make our way back up. Keep your hands framing your front leg. And we'll start to activate the back leg a little bit more. Push your knee into the ground as much as you can. Push, push, push. And as you're pushing your knee, can we now start to think, just think, about lifting the ankle up? Any amount. It doesn't matter how high it lifts. And slowly release. Let's do that 2 more times. Lifting the ankle, or at least thinking about lifting it. Release. Last one, push the knee in so much that the ankle maybe lifts. And release. Let's bring our right hand behind us now. And we'll just sway the hips, swaying the body. So notice the pelvis will move back and then push forward. 2 and for 1. Beautiful. Slowly make your way back over to the other side. So your legs are in this 90-90 position. Hands will frame the front leg, nice and tall through the spine. As you exhale, start to lean forward. Coming back up. Let's go in a different direction. Come back up. 2 more. And up. Last one. This one will hold. Find that place where you feel a little stretch, where it's a little bit of discomfort but no pain. And slowly coming up. Keeping your hands framing the front leg, start to push the side knee into the ground. Push, push, push. And maybe we push so much so that we can start to internally rotate this thigh, this hip, so the ankle lifts. And drop down. 2 more. Push and lift the ankle. Maybe you get a bit of a cramp, and that's okay. Come out of it and then come back in. And lower. Last time, lifting up. Lower down. Good. Let's bring our left hand this time behind us. Lean away from your front leg. And then use your pelvis to come a little bit more forward. Check in with your breath. How are you breathing? Nice. And then we'll bring our knees back through center. You can windshield the legs in and out again if you'd like. And we'll reach the arms forward in space. Inhale here. As you exhale, begin to tilt the pelvis as you roll down through the spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come alongside the body. Bring the heels a little bit closer towards the glutes. Imagine you can pull your heels towards your head. Inhale. As you exhale, think about lifting your hips up. So when you pull your heels towards your head, you're feeling a little more strength through the hamstrings. Rolling down. Let's do 2 more. Exhale as you push up. Lower down. Last time. Pushing up. And lower. Bringing the knees towards the chest. Have a moment, rock side to side. Check in, how do your hips feel? We'll bring our hands underneath our knees. However you choose, start to make your way up into a standing forward fold. Feel free to bend the knees here as much as you need. Play with straightening one leg and then the other. Come through center. Hands will come somewhere along the shins, halfway lift, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale as you fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Hands can come to heart center. Exhale, folding down. Let's step our left foot back. Drop the back knee. This is where your blocks, you might want to use them. Fingertips tent or to blocks. Hands can also come to your front knee. Feeling the stretch to the front of your left hip. And we'll bring our fingertips down, lengthen the back knee away from the mat, and we'll pivot towards the long edge. Toes point slightly out as we bend the left knee. Come back through center, bending the right knee. Come back. Stay through center. Pivot your toes out about 45 degrees, and we'll bring our hands to our knees to start. So check in, notice, you should be able to see the inner edges of your feet. If not, bring your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Let's bring the hands to the hips. And with the hands on the hips, can we start to move just the pelvis? Almost as if you're going through a hula hoop. If you are doing these pelvic circles, can we go in the opposite direction? Just feeling very fluid here. Pause. Find a slight anchoring of the tailbone down. We'll bring the hands to heart center. Hold here. Breathe for 3, 2, and for 1. Slowly start to extend the knees. Pivoting the feet towards the front of the mat once again. We'll bend the front knee, hands come down. Maybe to the blocks, inhale. As you exhale, back knee drops down. And we'll start to bend that knee. Heel comes towards the glute. Holding here, really firing up through the hamstring. Think about scissoring the inner thighs. Slowly release the toes back down, lengthen the back leg, and we'll give that hamstring a nice stretch. So any amount, doesn't matter how much you lengthen the legs. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, bend the front knee, step forward into a forward fold. You can totally stay in stillness here, or again, play with bending one knee, then the other. Hands will come somewhere along the shins, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Push through the heels, bend the knees, drop the hips, chair pose. So maybe we start to feel the quads fire up a little bit, the fronts of the legs. We'll push through the heels, come to Tadasana mountain pose. For the purpose of the video, I'm going to move to the other side of the mat, but you can stay where you are. So again, let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips low. Exhale as you fold forward. This time we'll step the right foot back, drop the back knee down. Hands can stay on the ground or come to blocks or come to your front knee. Check in with your breath. We'll slowly bring the hands down, lengthen the back knee. And we'll pivot towards the long edge of the mat. Again, coming into those side to side lunges. Moving in one direction, come back through center, and then to the other direction. Maybe your inhale brings you through center, and the exhale takes you into the lunge. We'll pause in center, heel toe the feet a little closer towards each other and point them out on a 45-degree angle. We'll bring one hand to the knees, other hand to the other knee, and we'll sit our hips low. Hands can come to heart center here. So last time we made some circles with the pelvis. This time we'll pulse here in our Kali squat. Inhale. And then maybe as you exhale, you drop the hips a little lower. Making sure you can still see the inner edges of your feet. Knees moving towards the wall behind you. Pulse up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up, squeezing the glutes at the top. And we'll pivot back towards the front of the mat. Hands come down. Drop the back knee. Lifting the chest up, take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to pull the heel towards your glute. Again, maybe your hamstring starts to cramp up. If it does, just come out of it. That's okay. Join back in. And then we'll slowly bring the toes back down, lift the back knee away, and lengthen the legs any amount. Inhale as you come forward, bend the front knee. Exhale as you step into your forward fold. Hands come somewhere along the shins, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, chair pose. Hands can come to heart center. Can we sit a little lower? A little lower, and we'll come all the way back down to a seat. From here, bring the hands behind you once again, lift the chest up, and dropping the knees to the right. Inhale back through center, drop the knees to the left. Noticing if this time round, these windshield wipers maybe feel a little bit different from the first time round. Let's go one more on each side. Pausing with the knees on the right, we'll reach our left arm towards the wall behind us, so finding a little twist through the body. Feeling soft through the jaw and the neck. We'll come back through center, inhale, and as you exhale, move on over to the opposite side. We'll slowly come back through center, making our way back into a seat. Sitting up tall. Can bring one hand. Let's bring both hands to stack on top of the heart. Maybe you've noticed a shift in the last few moments. can we return to our inhales and our exhales. Finding that breath that provides us with a sense of comfort. A breath that flows with ease and sweetness. Whenever you are ready, when you are ready, slowly release. And you can carry on with your day.